I'm requesting a final order where Mr. Rodriguez is the father, according to the Acknowledgement of Paternity. I believe that the parties agree to the money, but not to the rest. Child support at $280 per month starting November the 1st, 2025. Medical support $77 per month starting November the 1st, 2025. A retroactive total of $3,618 total, with the repayment amount at $68 starting November the 1st, 2025. I'm requesting appropriate findings on family violence, non-disclosure, and court costs. I do not believe that the parties agree on conservatorship, possession, and access. The child's last name is already Rodriguez, and I believe they are in agreement on Bell and contiguous counties, Your Honor.
All right, this time, folks, the state, well, the reason the state's involved in this matter that original petition to the parent child was filed by the state. At that time, they alleged that Ms. Castor was the custodial party and Mr. Rodriguez was the non-custodial party, and was requesting that the court order child support and set up an order that, well, goes through all the aspects of custody visitation. So at this time, Ms. Rodriguez, Ms. Castor, if y'all have a conflict as far as what those what your circumstances are, obviously I'm gonna start this matter and take a look at them. But again, we're not equipped to do custody battles in 30 minutes. Last one was just about money, and that took an hour. So if I'm gonna go ahead and let the state call you both as witnesses. And however, if we're looking at something as far as being a custody matter, I will have to take that up on at a separate time. I will note again the AOP is on this case, and so is the latest standing order that's in all that are present in all SAPSA cases filed in Bell County is attached to this. So that order freezing everything as is until final order is in full force and effect, based on the pleadings of the state. So at this time, I'll let the state go ahead and call the parties individual witnesses. Is there anything else the state wants to make as far as an opening statement?
No, Your Honor.
All right, folks, let's find out what's going on here. So at this time, Ms. Castor and Mr. Rodriguez, could you both please turn on your videos and raise your right hand so I can swear you in? All right, thank you both very much. Raise your right hands, please. You both solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give this court today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez, do you so swear?
Yes.
All right, you're both officially under oath. I'm going to go ahead and let the state call you as witnesses. You put your hands down. You can turn off your videos if you wish to make that helps with bandwidth when we're dealing with this kind of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and let the state call you both as witnesses. And at the end of the hearing, if there's anything either of you need to tell the court that's relevant that didn't come out during your testimony, then I'll let you give the court that information. But this time, Ms. Bexler, you may call your first witness. And again, for the purposes of this matter, the court will know for the record, wow, everybody was born last year, either December or November. So this baby will be 1 year old next month on the 9th. So the court will duly note, and you may proceed at this time, Ms. Bexler. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll call Serena Castor. Serena Castor, will you please state your name?
My name is Serena Castor.
Okay. So I mentioned that the child support was going to be $280 per month starting November the 1st, 2025. Are you in agreement with that?
I am.
And the medical support at $77 per month starting November the 1st, 2025. Are you in agreement with that?
Mm-hmm.
And the retroactive total being $3,618 total. Are you in agreement with that?
I am.
Okay. And are you in agreement with Bell County and contiguous counties being the geographic restriction for the primary residence of your child?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have access to private medical or dental insurance as of right now?
As of right now, no.
Okay. Have there been any instances of physical or sexual abuse between you and Mr. Rodriguez in the last 2 years?
Yes.
Okay. Can you go into a little bit more detail on that? When did it happen?
The recent one was when I was actually pregnant.
Is it me or? Hey,
I'm sorry?
You went silent on us, Ms. Bexler. Was that you or me? Okay, I'm sorry, it's my internet is unstable. Okay, let me give it a second. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn off my video, so and I'll go ahead and let you finish and ask that question again because you faded out on me, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. The question that I had asked was, have there ever been any instances of physical or sexual abuse in the last 2 years between Ms. Castor and Mr. Rodriguez?
Okay. And I got the part where mom said yes, so I need her to go ahead and explain. I'll let you go ahead and have her explain that out. Thank you.
Will you please explain when that happened?
That happened back in August when I had temporarily went back to try to see if he had changed. He came home late, drunk, and was very loud and yelling at me. And I decided to go from the bedroom to the couch to just sleep there. And he kind of just didn't want to leave me alone. And again, just got in my face, yelled. He whether intentionally or not, he ended up breaking the TV in our bedroom and, well, at that time, his bedroom, because I had moved out. And then he came into the kitchen and threw my phone and ended up breaking my phone.
Okay.
Real quick, ma'am, were you trying to use the phone at that time to call 911?
I wasn't using the phone to call 911. I just had it in my possession in case it did escalate to the point where I did have to call, whether the police or family.
Okay, thank you. Just want to make sure. Thank you. You may proceed, Ms. Bexler. Thank you.
Were there any other instances that you can think of?
Um, uh, when in the postpartum room, he was angry with me, and there was yelling that took place. There wasn't anything physically, but it was just very, it was on the violent side of just yelling at me, and I had just given birth a few days prior, so just wasn't a good, uh, it wasn't good for my mental health at that time.
If Mr. Rodriguez has your address and telephone number, would it put you or Michelangelo in danger?
I don't believe so. He has had my parents' address, which I was staying at, and has had my phone number and hasn't done anything to threaten me or come over. I think, sorry. I do believe most of the violence did just occur due to his alcohol abuse.
Has he ever on you?
I'm sorry.
Has he ever put his hands on you?
Yes, in the past, I would say it was like 5 years ago, ish. There was just some conflicts after nights going out, things like that.
So is 5 years ago is the last time that it got physical between?
Especially when he ripped that phone out of her hand, that's assault in the state of Texas. We've read that case law on that kind of stuff. So I'll have her confirm that later, that he actually did pull that, take it out of her hand and snatch it from her hand. However she did it, that's technically assault. So that's what I'm looking at.
Okay, Your Honor.
And that was within the last 90 days. Is that correct, ma'am?
Not within the last 90 days. I'm sorry. That was August 2024 when I had moved
Oh,
back.
okay. So
I'm sorry.
what was it the last 2 months? I mean, the 2 years. Got it. All right.
Yes, yes.
I thought you said August of this year. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
All right, thank you. You may proceed, Ms. Bexler.
When's the last time that Mr. Rodriguez has seen Michelangelo?
The last time you saw him was March 7th of 2025.
How did that go?
It was, sorry, excuse me. It was fairly okay. His mom and his younger brother came in with him, and we went to pizza wings and things, and it was okay. There was some comments made that it was, complaints about the drive because they came from San Antonio. He didn't seem very like thrilled or anything or happy. I don't know what was going on in his life at that point, so I'm not entirely sure how it relates to seeing Michelangelo, but it just wasn't anything notable, anything notably good or bad.
Has he ever had Michelangelo unsupervised?
No, he hasn't.
How do y'all communicate?
Right now it's currently through email.
If you have to exchange Michelangelo or custody of Michelangelo, would you rather do it at a police station?
Yes, at a police station.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, I'll be back in just a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and let the state call the next witness. I'm sorry, ma'am, do you know where your father lives at this time?
Me?
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Castor.
No, sir. I have no idea.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you very much. We'll get some information from him, and hopefully my bandwidth problems are over with. I'll go ahead and let the state call your next witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor, I call Noah Rodriguez. Mr. Rodriguez, will you state your name?
Yes. Rodriguez.
All right, sir, go ahead and turn your video off. We're getting it may be me still, but I want to turn mine off. I want you to turn yours off. That way we'll make sure the bandwidth works. All right, thank you.
Mr. Rodriguez, are you okay with child support being set at $280 per month starting November the 1st, 2025?
Yes, ma'am.
And medical support $77 per month?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
And the retroactive total is $3,618 total, correct?
Correct. Yes.
And the repayment is $68 per month starting November the 1st, 2025, correct?
Correct. Yes. That's for the $3,000 total.
Yes. And
Okay.
your agreement is on Belk and contiguous counties. You're okay with that, right?
For the geographical living restriction,
Yes.
I was kind of a bit confused on that part and wondering if there would be any adjustments that I could make once returning from Indiana to Texas.
You currently live in Indiana right now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's problematic. Why we got a GO and he's not even in the state? So I'll see. My mom's in agreement. Let's see. Is he coming back, and where's he going to live? All right, go ahead and give me the data. Thank you.
Mr. Rodriguez, are you coming back?
Yes, I plan on returning after my 6-month lease here goes up.
And where are you going to live?
Preferably somewhere I could find that's in the city of Austin. But Austin Temple, I haven't quite figured it out yet. I was hoping some communication with I guess Serena would be able to help figure out the best area just in terms of what we can figure out.
Okay. How many children do you have?
Just one.
Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
And how much do you make?
I just finished a full month doing it, but I want to say based off of earning potential, I'd say probably about $350 a week, 300 to $350 a week on average.
And we calculated your total for the month of September as $1,700, correct?
Yes, displayed by Lyft, but I was still a bit unsure on. Yeah, I believe we did.
And Indiana has a state income tax, correct?
I'm unsure of that. I think you mentioned something around 3% earlier.
Okay. Do you pay union dues?
No, ma'am.
Do you have access to private medical or dental insurance for Michelangelo?
I'm not sure. No, no.
Okay, and so what do you want to see as far as visitation with your son?
Well, I was hoping for something a bit more tailored to the situation I'm in right now, being out of state. I
So the norm on that is I do order weekly visits via electronic means on Sundays, usually at 6 p.m. But FaceTime, telephone calls, whatever. But he's 11 months old. You might have to put on a clown suit and dance around the room for 30 minutes to keep his attention for a whole 30 minutes. So, but I usually go ahead and set it up like I usually set it up at 30 minutes on every Sunday from starting at 6 p.m. and going to 6:30 or so, as long as the child's willing to stay on the phone. Like I say, I do that every week. Is there a reason why that would? And we're going to set up other items also going forward. But as far as your current circumstances, that's what the court norm is. Is there? You have any questions or anything? Why you would want something different other than that as far as electronic business is concerned, sir?
uh no, no. I think that would honestly be awesome. That'd be perfect for the situation. I was hoping to get to something like that.
All right, that's the way I normally do, sir, and I do it for every Sunday, and I do it at 6 p.m. because that's when 60 Minutes comes on. So yeah, that's my time, and that's 6 p.m. Central Time. I think Indiana's still Central Time, so yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're an hour ahead, I believe. So I believe 6
Oh, so
o'clock.
you're on Eastern. Okay, so you're on Eastern Time, so that'll be
Yeah.
6 p.m. Texas time. All right, on Sundays. All right, thank you.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you may proceed, Ms. Baxter. Thank you.
I guess I should ask, when are you coming back to Texas?
After my lease goes up at this place, I know I said it was 6 months. I got it. I want to say around a month and a half, going on 2 months ago now. But yeah, to say
How long have you lived in Indiana, not counting just this total, sir, not just counting this lease time? Thank you.
I plan on living there until probably I'm just trying to calculate when the lease would be going up.
How long have you been there before? How long have you been there total since you got there, sir?
Oh, my apologies. Since the 26th of May, I believe I checked into the homeless shelter around that time, and it's been a lot trying to get this spot, and like I said, everything's kind of been a lot to keep up with. But to answer your question, from before I got this lease, yeah, it was May 26th is when I got here.
All right, man. All right, Ms. Bexler, we're gonna have to recall Mom because right now he's probably a legal resident of the state of Indiana right now. So again, I normally don't do geo restrictions on when somebody is actually legally a resident of another state, and after 6 months, he becomes he's really close to that already, and his testimony is going to be there long enough for definitely become a resident. So I'll need for you to recall Mom about that geo restriction, but I'll go ahead and I'll let you proceed with the father at this time. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Rodriguez, are you a first responder or military?
No, ma'am.
If Miss Castor has your address and telephone number, would it put you in danger?
I don't believe so, Your Honor. No.
Have there ever been any instances of physical or sexual abuse in the last 2 years between you and Miss Castor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you explain what happened?
Well, it lines up with what she had basically explained. I was in a very bad state of mind and going through a lot of difficult situations in my life. And unfortunately, I let my problems get the best of me, and I turned into, not a very favorable individual to be around. So just to kind of double down and hold myself accountable for that, yes, that is the one of the last incidents within the 2-year time span, I believe.
I don't have any more questions, Your Honor.
All right, then, sir, I'll be back in just a moment. Go ahead and recall mom, and let's revisit that geo restriction. You know, if she's going to remain in the area, that's one thing. If she wants me to make it larger, I'll make it within 100 miles of Bell or something along those lines. But go ahead and ask her questions about that, and we'll see what we get. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll recall Ms. Castor. Ms. Castor, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
So, do you want your geographic restriction to be larger than Bell County and contiguous counties?
No, ma'am.
All right.
Why is that?
Is this home for you, ma'am?
This is home. Yes, this is where all my family and extended family live, and I have all my support system here and Michelangelo's support system here.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. I have a proviso to put in there. So under these circumstances, if the father moves back anytime in 2020, I'll keep the geo restriction until the end of 2026. However, if the father has not moved back to the state of Texas by the end of December the 31st of 2026, then ma'am, the geo restriction will end. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. That way, it doesn't sound like you're going to move, but again, I'll go ahead and end that if Dad's not in Texas. All right. You may proceed, Ms. Bexler, with anything else.
I don't have any more questions, Your Honor.
All right, folks. Based on those circumstances, again, lawyers all know if you snatch something out of somebody's hand, that technically is assault. But it's about the mildest form out there. But it's totally assault is assault, and it's not something you can do. I'm looking to go ahead and name the mom sole managed conservative, dad possessory, but I'll give them all rights under the possessory conservatorship statutes of the Texas Family Code, which are pretty much everything that's under joint, except for a couple of minor items. I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, name mom sole MC, dad possessory. I'm going to give him a visitation. I'm looking at, obviously, I'll confirm the restrictions, but for right now, I'm going to go ahead and order that Dad gets to have electronic communications with the child every Sunday at 6 p.m. until further order of the court. I'll go ahead and order that the parties use app close to communicate with each other going forward. And the father, sir, if you're gonna call call mom on Sunday at 6 p.m., I want you to send her a message via app close that, hey, I'm going to do this Sunday's visitation. And that way she can have the child up and ready to go for you. Again, when you're dealing with somebody's 11 months old, he might be awake, he might not. So, that's just the circumstances. That's why I want you to go ahead and give give you at least 24 hours advance notice that he's going to try to do the visitation on that Sunday. I'm going to go ahead and do the break-in visits. Once Dad comes back to Texas, he can start those to get the standard. But until then, I will go ahead, like I said, order the electronics. I'm going to go ahead and order child support, cash medical, retro, as requested, repayment of the retro as requested. And at this point, sir, based on this information, I will, if the county district clerk orders a request repayment of court costs, sir, I'll order that responsibility to be yours. But you'll have until the 31st day of October of next year to make that, and that's only if the district clerk goes ahead and sends out a bill. Now, everything else that is agreed to by the state and the parties, I'm going to grant. And again, because Dad's living out of state, that does change some things around a little bit. Is there anything else the state's requested me specifically to do on this one at this time? Ms. Bexler, then I'll go to each parent. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. Can I have some clarification on, is the only visitation electronic from Sunday at 6 p.m.?
Okay, this is not the case. I'm sorry. Let me make sure I've had so many of these in a row. I thought there were break-in visits on this one. Is that correct? It was not.
I'm not sure I understand, Your Honor.
All right, okay. That was the last case where we had the 6666 as far as visitations, not this one. All right, so right now I'm going to go ahead and order electronic visits. I'm going to go ahead and order once, obviously, mom lives in Texas. That's going to be problematic. Sir, if you return to Texas, I'm going to go ahead and order visitation based on break-in visits on the first, third, fifth Saturdays of the month for 4 hours. Then going when Dad gets to pick a child up for 4 hours. and then all day Saturday, and then overnight. But instead of the norm is either 3 or 6. Based on these circumstances, I'm going to go with 3, 3, 3, 3 on all visitation. But obviously, Dad's going to have to be back in Texas to get visitation. He's got to go through the pike and get all the way through the other side before he gets the standard possession order. And no matter what, I'm going to go ahead and not order summer visitation with the child of 30 days or 42 days if Dad's still out of state until the child's at least 3 years old. So I'm looking at, again, I'm looking at break-in visits at all 4 levels, 3 times for each. I'm giving Dad electronic visits that don't count toward that, but I'm going to go ahead and give him electronic visits every week. And once Dad completes all 3 visits at all 3 levels, then all 4 levels, then Dad moves to a standard possession order, except for the summer. If he does all this before the child turns 3, then fine. He doesn't get the summer until the child's 3 years old. All right, Ms. Baxter, you need any clarifications on me on those items, sir, ma'am? Sorry.
Yes, the first one is for 4 hours unsupervised or supervised?
It's supervised. The first 3 visits are with mom on the first, 3rd, and 5th Saturdays from 1 to 5, or mom's designated agent, and he has to complete 3 at that level.
Yes, Your Honor.
Next level up after that, he has to pick the child up for 4 hours and then return the child after 4 hours.
Is that from 1 to 5, Your Honor?
That's again 1 to 5. After that, he has to do all day Saturday, 9 to 5. And the final level is he gets to pick the child up at 6 p.m. on Saturday and return the child at 6 p.m. on Sunday and gets overnight. Then once he does all 4 levels, 3 visits each, then he gets standard visitation, and he gets all standard visitation if the child's over the age of 3. If the child's under the age of 3, he gets all the visitation except for summers. And once the child's 3 years old, he gets to have the summers. Okay.
Your Honor.
After he's completed all the other break-in visits. And that may take a while based on the fact that the parties are now about a little bit more than 1,000+ miles apart. So yeah.
Okay, and is there a family violence finding, Your Honor?
Yes, there is.
That's
my mom's sole MC.
Non-disclosure, Your Honor?
No, ma'am. I don't recall the answer to the you asking her about non-disclosure. Did you ask
Castor? Ms. Castor, if Mr. Rodriguez has your address and telephone number, would you be in danger? You or Michelangelo be in danger?
I don't think so.
All right, ma'am. I'm going to still order that you can let him. You need to know address where it's the address where you can actually come see the child when he's in Texas. So you do need to do that. If you live, you can make the address your parents' house, but there's got to be a point where you can he can come and visit when he sets up his visitation. I'm going to order y'all to use App Close. There's a free parenting app called APPCLOSE. You have to set it up on your phone, then you send him an invitation on his to set it up. And then I want y'all communicating on that app going forward, period. I want his FaceTime business, electronic business to be through the app. They have all that. I want all texting to be through the app. Yes, they have all that. And so, again, I want y'all using App Close going forward to communicate. And that way, if I need that information to come back from the app, I can get it. So.
Your Honor, so then the addresses are to be disclosed?
She's got to give him once he starts his visitation. He lets her know that he's going to have his visitation. It does have to be disclosed, but it doesn't have to be her home address. It can be the address of a parent or a friend. But for now, I'm not going to order that they keep each other informed of their actual physical addresses. But when he's asked for visitation, ma'am, he's got to have a physical address, and that could be your home or that could be your parents or relatives for right now. All right.
What location are the visits to occur at, Your Honor?
Her place. She gets to pick them, either her place or a family member's place. She says everybody's local, so she's got plenty of people to fall back on. But once he can let you know, ma'am, and I'm going to if he's going to do a physical visit, he's got to let you know at least 5 days in advance that he's going to come down and visit the child and do his first level of break-in visits, which is 6 p.m. which again are 1 p.m. on Friday, 1 p.m. on Saturday, to 5 p.m. He has to give you at least 5 days notice of that. And then once he gives you 5 days notice, you got to give him an address where that visitation can take place.
Okay.
All right. Yes,
I
ma'am.
did I did have another request. I was
Yes,
wondering
ma'am.
if it would be possible to change Michelangelo's last name from just Rodriguez to Rodriguez Castor and hyphenate it.
Did your state plead for that, Ms. Wexler?
I believe, let me check the petition, Your Honor.
All right, I'll look also. This was an AOP. I'm not sure that y'all pled for it. I don't see it. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm not seeing it, Ms. Wexler. Is it in there?
Sorry, Your Honor, my program is being a bit slow.
No, I got the actual document on jurisdiction, children, no property, persons entitled to notice. License code to the address. I'm not seeing it in the pleading, Sam.
I do not see it either, Your Honor.
No, ma'am, it wasn't pled for, so I can't order it. It's got to be in the pleadings for me to actually have power to change it. So it wasn't pled for, so I cannot do that, ma'am. Thanks, sorry.
Okay. Is there what would be the route to go to changing for that? Is
No,
it
I
too
can't
late?
give you, okay, ma'am, I can answer your questions as far as what I have.
Right. Okay.
If you need any type of legal advice, you'll need to talk to your own lawyer about that going forward.
Okay. Yes, sir. I also did have a question about the electronic visitation.
Yes, ma'am.
So I am working at a job where I could work mornings or night shifts. If I don't really have a lot of control over that. So that schedule, I'm not allowed to request weekends off or like certain times off. If my schedule interferes with that,
How far in advance do you get your schedule, ma'am?
2 weeks in advance.
All right, ma'am. You get it 2 weeks in advance. If it's that Sunday, if there's a Sunday in that 2 weeks, so that you got working at 6 p.m., you've got you need to notify him and give him the first available day of after that Sunday at 6 p.m. that you are not working. Okay, I'm gonna make it at 6 p.m. on the Sundays. But since you got so far that you need to do by APCO, say, hey, I got to work that Sunday at 6 p.m. The next available 6 p.m. that I'm not working is Tuesday or Wednesday. You can do that, or if it's all the way to the following Saturday, that's fine. But you got to give him an alternative, ma'am. And y'all can agree to something different than that 6 p.m. time frame to try to work with each of your schedules. Okay.
Okay.
All right. If you can't agree to it, then you're gonna have to make arrangements to have some. Where's the child at 6? Or who's the child's babysitter?
It's kind of my parents, my grandparents,
Okay, whoever the child's with, they may have to set the visitation up if the child's with them if y'all can't come to an agreement. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, you can use a designated agent to do it, but again, he's 11. It's 11 months. He's not going to be. He's not going to be.
Yeah.
Too
No.
long for conversation. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions, ma'am?
I believe that's it.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez, you're still there, sir?
Yes, sir. Your Honor.
Okay, questions, sir. You heard everything I just went over with Mom. I set up a package for you to get break-in visits to start visitation, but then obviously you got to come back to Texas to do that. Do you have any questions about anything else or anything we just discussed, sir?
As far as the visits, when was there a specific set date on when those would start, or is it just would it just be
the first visit to the visitation, sir, are limited to the first, third, and fifth Saturdays of the month, 1 to 5 for the first ones to start out. You have to give her at least 5 days notice that you're coming to Texas to do that. In fact, since she's got that 2-week thing going, I'm going to go ahead instead of ordering 5 days. I'm going to tell you, since you're so far away, sir, so long as you're not living in Texas, you're going to have to give her at least 21 days advance notice that you're coming to Texas, and that way everybody's got plenty of time to get that set up. If you move back to Texas, you need to let her know as soon as you have set up a residence here. And then if she lives in Texas and you live in Texas and she's obviously living where she lives, if you're in the Austin area, to the Bell County area, whatever, you only have to give her 5 days notice of that, sir. Okay.
okay? And what days would the electronic communication be again? I'm
The
sorry.
visitation is still, I'm still ordering on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm sorry, I'm ordering the visitation electronic visits every Sunday at 6 p.m. Turns out her sitters are family members. So I still want you to give, she gets her schedule ahead of time. Y'all work, I'm asking y'all to work something out. However, if y'all can't work something out, I'm gonna keep it at that 6 p.m. on Sunday going forward. And she'll have to make arrangements with whoever has the baby at 6 p.m. on Sundays to allow the electronic visits and to give you that number where the child's actually going to be located. Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right. Try to work something out, guys. Agree to something, but if you can't, ma'am, you're gonna have to let your mom or your grandparents or whoever's having the baby on Sundays when you're working. Hey, you gotta let dad see the child. He can try for a whole 30 minutes, but no, it's not gonna last 30 minutes.
No.
Hopefully it'll last 30 seconds, sir. But the
Yeah.
baby's in control here. All right.
That's
All right.
fine.
Any other questions, sir?
I'm trying to think. Sorry. Am I going to be at any point able to propose alternative terms for the order?
Sir, yeah, but sir, the only way you can propose alternative orders is to file a pleading called a motion to modify with an attorney or a pro se yourself, and then set it for a hearing to set up what you're requesting, sir. These are court orders, and the only way you change court orders is with a new court order.
Okay. And is there any element of the order that is unable to be altered, or is it all able to be changed at any point?
Child support, I'm sorry, the retroactive, no, sir, you won't be able to change that. Child support's changeable, custody's changeable, visitation's always changeable. Everything's always changeable normally, but again, certain things are carved in stone, and the only thing I'm looking at right now that's carved in stone probably would be the retroactive child support and the repayment of such.
Okay.
But again, sir, if you ask for something, the burden of proof falls on you to show why it should be changed. And that means that it's not 50-50 anymore. You have to give the court a reason to do so.
Okay, Your Honor. That sounds good. I do plan on relocating, and I know that the job situation is also going to change. So
and if that changes, your child support can change along with it, sir. So it is what it is.
Okay. Awesome. I believe that's it for me, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am. You had another question, Ms. Castor.
No, I don't have any further questions.
All right, Ms. Baxter, anything else you need clarification on, ma'am? I had to change a couple of things there, especially dealing with that visitation when they can't come to agreement. Instead of just trying to move it around like that, I'll let them try to come to agreement. They can't come to agreement. It's up to mom to have it set up no matter what. So anything else on any questions or on your part at this time, Ms. Baxter?
No, Your Honor.
I'm so sorry. Is there a way? My apologies. I just thought of one question. Is that okay to ask?
Go ahead.
Since with Lyft, it's not like a traditional W-2 job. How will the child support withholding work with the income from?
Here's the deal, sir. The state, you're not in Texas. The Lyft may take a wage withholding order. They may not. But if it's not, sir, it's your responsibility to pay that child support amount in full only before the last day of the month at midnight. If there's electronic means to do it, you can go to the Attorney General's website to make the payment if you wish. But it's your job to do it. And if you don't do it, you're in violation of the court order, and a motion for enforcement can be brought against you for non-payment of child support. In Texas, I'm the guy that can put you in jail. If you remain in Indiana, say, and you don't pay the child support, the state will have the authority to send and request that the state of Indiana come after you based on the state of Texas asking them. So just because you're not in Texas doesn't mean it won't happen. But again, those are the circumstances, sir. It's your responsibility if it doesn't come out of your paycheck. And obviously, when you see your paycheck, you know if it's coming out. All right.
Of course. Only reason I ask is with Lyft, it's got a different kind of payout system. Kind of like it's just weird. I just was wondering where I would go to pay whatever amount or the
Attorney General's go to the state of Texas Attorney General's website. Child support, can't miss it. If you Google how do I pay child support on the AG's website in Texas, it'll pop right up.
Okay, awesome. And I just log in with the case number or clause number.
OAG number, sir. That number that's at the right underneath mom's name. There's an OAG number. That's what you use.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
it's the child support amount, it's the cash medical amount, and it's the repayment amount of child on the judgment. You have to pay all three, and they're all due by the last day of the month.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. All right. I think anything else, Ms. Bexler?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Castor?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez.
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna let the state prepare that order. It's 10 after 5. The judge, so are the parties free to go at this time, Ms. Bexler, or you want to hang around a little bit?
They're free to go, Your Honor.
All
Check
right,
your
y'all
email.
free to go. The state's gonna send you a copy of the order by DocuSign. Please review it, sign off on it, and get it back. If you don't sign off on it, they'll eventually send it over to me anyway, and I'm going to sign it, and that's going to become your order. Thank you all very much, and we're off the record.
Thank you.
Thank you.